What is up, my people? What is up, my people? This is your boy Venara Scott, the Killer Crane himself. It is May the 5th, 2024 to him. I'm coming in extremely late today. We usually start at 7. It's about 9:15. I sent a message to let everybody know that the show must go on and continues to go on. However, I had some car trouble and I had to take my car to the shop. Luckily, there was an auto shop not too far from me where I got my car fixed on. They did a great job. Excuse me. And so I had to rush back here, and it was about 7 o'clock. I had to decompress. I had to get the kids something to eat. I had to do a number of things. So I am just now getting on board, but the show must go on. I try to have a show every Friday. I'm not just doing this for myself, I'm doing it for you guys too. This is like a friendly thing where you guys can join in and talk about the things that I talk about. It's like you guys' format. If you guys need me to change the day or the time in which I do this, let me know. If you guys have a subject that you want me to talk about, let me know. I think that I let me make sure that I have the title of the video. The link to the video and the title. I think I do. Yep. Okay. So if you guys are following me right now, the link to it is up there. If you are watching me live on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Anyway, today I'm starting a new segment where I'm going to talk about YouTubers. Like which ones are my favorite YouTuber. I haven't kept up with them all. There are certain ones that I watch, certain channels that I've subscribed to that I've always wanted to give a shout out to. I'm not getting a plug-in for any of these. These are just YouTubers that I love. I love YouTube in general. But there are some YouTubers that I watch all the time. I've subscribed to their channel. I always comment, like, all that good stuff. There are some new ones that my children have been introducing me to, which are really cool. I'm going to go through those one by one. But there is a gentleman who I would like to give a shout out to. I watch his YouTube channel all the time. His name is Doug Walker, or many people know him as the Nostalgia Critic. He also is part of a channel called Channel Awesome. So if you guys want to join along and comment with this, the link to join is in the description. I don't know why I forgot to put that link in the description. But anyway, looks like we have a few people that are watching right now, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. You guys can join in at any time. So let me start the video. Join in at any time, guys.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Well, I got my recliner, I got my I Donut Donuts t-shirt on. That can only mean one thing. More commercials! Yeah, I guess it is a weird idea to review commercials, but like I said before, they live in their own little world, and they're so much fun to watch and laugh at. The 80s and 90s gave our childhood some really silly products and even sillier ways of advertising them to us. And guess what? We're gonna look at them again today. So, welcome to part 2 of a look back at nostalgia commercials and a segment I like to call We'll Be Right Back.
After these messages.
After these messages.
After these messages. After these messages. We'll be right back.
I just want to stop here. Guys, I'm so glad that he included that bumper, that after these messages. That is one of my favorite bumpers. And one of the things which I remember most fondly from waking up on Saturday mornings to watch Saturday morning cartoons in the 80s. So I'm so glad that he included that bumper. It was old-fashioned claymation. This was before everybody did things by CG, computer generated. So anyway, just wanted to add that. You guys can join in at any time. Follow the link. Join in. If you don't feel like joining in through video, you can do it through text or whatever. But let's keep going.
Where is the cool card?
Oh, figures that we start on a girl's commercial. Fucking girly ass. They just keep us from our lust of plastic weapons.
You put it together. Dolls and fashion sold separately.
Yes, you can do everything with it. Drive through glitter, pick up dangerous hitchhikers, pose it against that curious, gigantic city backdrop that you have for some reason. It's a girl's dream come true. Actually, the funny thing I realize about this is that if that car was a little smaller, it'd be a boy's toy. Now, how weird is that? You think we'd be all about things being bigger and stronger, but no, we like them teeny tiny. Have you ever noticed that? Girls got the huge convertibles, we got micro machines. Girls get the giant detailed dolls, we get the little G.I. Joe action figures. I mean, at what point did we look at TV and say, ha! Fuck that giant pussy convertible! This is a man's car!
You put it together.
I do want to make a point right here, okay? At first, they did have some quote-unquote dolls that were for boys, the original G.I. Joe toys. I'm not sure how big they were, but they are about the size of the modern-day Barbie doll were. But they didn't want to call them dolls because dolls was considered feminine. So they call them action figures. And so, yeah, we as men, we had full, Barbie doll-sized toys to play with. And then we started to make them smaller and smaller. I'm kind of glad that they did. You could fit more action figures into like that carrying case or whatever. So yeah, kind of glad they did it that way. I think the first ones that did it that way, please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Hasbro that made the Star Wars figures. There was the little like 6-8 inch figures or whatever. They didn't have many points of articulation to where they could move their arms. Luke Skywalker pretty much looked like he was a stiff man with a stick in his hand, but it was cool, and that's the best they could do at that point. But I just wanted to say that and bring that in.
Styles and fashion sold separately. We're into Barbie! Wow!
What was up with that girl's reaction? It's like she forgot she was supposed to be impressed with the product.
Barbie! Wow!
She just sounds so entranced too, doesn't she? It's like off-screen the product suddenly turned to an incredible superhero or something.
Styles and fashion sold separately.
I'm Batman.
I guarantee that one of those two girls are probably super famous right now. And if you look at the credits and you be like, oh, like look at her IMDb page, you're probably like, oh, she was the star in this show and she did this movie and such like that. So I guarantee there's many of them, like Alyssa Milano. She did a lot of children's cartoons, commercials and stuff back in the day. And so I'm like, wow, that was them back in the day. Even Steve Urkel, Jaleel White, he did a lot of commercials before he became Steve Urkel. So it's always fun. Just go to your favorite star, movie star, television star, and just look at their IMDb page. You'd be surprised at the stuff that they were on. Anyway, let's continue.
Wow!
What else can you say, bud? Barbie.
We're into Barbie! Wow!
Wow!
I am He-Man. Call She-Ra and me at 1-900.
Oh, great. Another 900 number. Again, as if these didn't already have a sexual slant by today's standards, you honestly have to put He-Man in your ads now? Now you're just turning the sexual undertones into sexual overtones. Fabulous stories about what I may or may not be wearing will be revealed to you when you hold aloft your mighty phone and say, I got parents' permission! I have permission!
We'll also tell you how to get an action figure or this colorful poster.
Part of your $2.35 2-minute call will go to local science museums.
Yes,
I just want to say that for most people who, kids who did those 1-900 numbers, they never got their parents' permission. I guarantee if we did a poll and asked how many of y'all got your parents' permission, probably only 5 out of 500,000 got their parents' permission. And they always thought that, it was like $2 the first minute and 99 cents for the additional minutes. So I was like, well, I can afford $3.50. I can find that in the sofa cushion in case my mama got mad. So they would save up the $3.50 and think that that was it. But of course, with these 900 numbers, they talk as slow as hell. And they give like intro music that lasted 5 minutes. Like, I'm going to tell you the secret. But first, before I tell you the secret, I'm going to tell you the story of everything you've heard before about Eternia, if it was He-Man or whatever. But anyway.
part of your money will go to the science museum. We haven't figured out yet how to make change for a penny, but we'll figure out some percentage.
I have the power!
It's not easy when you're new in town.
Loser. He's new, so we hate him.
Except when you have something that makes huge bubbles. Amazing bubbles.
Holy shit, that kid has bubbles!
Bubble thing makes people curious.
I was so wrong to judge you, Billy. I was so wrong.
How can anything make bubbles as big, as giant, as monstrous as Bubble Thing makes them?
Hey, Joey! I just got a Nintendo Entertainment System. You want to play? Fuck that shit, man! This kid has bubbles!
Nobody seems to be able to resist the...
I know he kidding, but back when we were kids, Bubbles had a sense of awe to it, especially you're the one who can make like shapes and stuff out of it. It was a skill. So I know he makes it look like bubbles are as boring as paint drying. Of course, it wasn't as entertaining as things like video games or, toy guns and stuff like that. But bubbles were entertaining, especially if you get them flying up in the air and stuff like that. So,
kind of bubbles Bubble Thing makes.
It's like my cruel, abusive family doesn't exist anymore. Thank you, Billy. You changed my life forever. Fucking bubbles. And what do they call this incredible invention that brings people together? Bubble Thing. Wow, was the marketing guy away from work that day? That's like the most unimaginative name I've ever heard for a product. It's like calling Transformers changey things, or G.I. Joe's Army and stuff, or Hot Wheels. Way to make us remember the product, guys.
Bubble Thing makes colossal bubbles.
Just a quick thought. Didn't Ren and Stimpy make fun of Blammo? I think that there was like, Whammo, the company Whammo that made this. Didn't Ren and Stimpy make fun of them when they were talking about his log as big as heavy as wood? I think it was Blammo that made log in that show. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments, guys.
And it's new from Whammo.
Fucking bubbles!
Hey, what you gonna do today, Marty?
I'm gonna call 976.
Oh, Jesus, how many of these call numbers were there? This one doesn't even look like it's trying.
They're gonna tell me a great story every day.
I'm gonna ask my parents if it's okay if I call 976-7777.
No, me first.
Me first.
How much you want to bet this was just a local pedophile who got on public access and wanted to hear children's voices? In fact, who do you think is on the other end anyway?
That's a nice muscly throwing arm you got there. You know, if you get sweaty and want to take your shirt off, that'd be just fine.
Oh, you are sick, man. You are sick!
Don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
$2 per call plus possible toll. Ask your parents' permission before calling.
Sega challenges you with Afterburner.
Oh, hell yeah. Afterburner was awesome.
Accessories sold separately.
Get ready.
Afterburner gives you the real dogfight excitement of the arcade version.
You know, the only weird thing about this commercial is the fantasies this kid has. I mean, they're a little confused, aren't they? Wow! I'm playing a video game that makes me think I'm in a cockpit. Playing a video game!
Yeah. Like barrel rolls, nose dives, supersonic speed, and radar lock-on.
Yeah, now if only you can convince Hulk Hogan that it doesn't have fucking aliens in it.
Give it up, Dragos. Give it up.
It's Afterburner!
Let's take...
I often wondered that when I was watching, it was Suburban Commando. That was the name of the movie that they were talking about with Hulk Hogan in it. And every kid knew what Afterburner was. And so who was going to think that Hulk Hogan was playing some space adventure or something like that? It was just, I know you're supposed to have the willful suspension of disbelief when you're watching a movie like that, but every kid in the 80s or 90s, whenever that movie was made, they had already played Afterburner. It was one of the most popular arcade games there was. So, I don't know, just made me think about that. Anyway.
Get home.
Afterburner, only on the Sega system. Sega, the challenge will always be there.
But the system will not.
Quick question. Super Nintendo or Sega? Sega Genesis. And now, like I said, they had the Sega Master System, then they had Sega Genesis. I'm talking about Sega Genesis because Sega Genesis was 16-bit, Super Nintendo was 16-bit. Which one did y'all like better? Anyway, keep it going.
Hey girls, looking for something more needlessly complicated than jump rope? Are you that little bitch that always needs to show off to make yourself feel loved? The kind whose mother will threaten the coach's family if you don't get a perfect score? This unnecessary addition to overachieving physical perfection is for you! Yeah! Now, to be fair, maybe I'm being too harsh. I mean, physical fitness is important as long as you're not just doing it to show off.
Dipstick, when you just want to show off.
Scum!
Oh, trying to wonder why I ain't got sound no more. Let's see. What is going on? I don't know where the sound is. Let me see. Somebody put in the comment. CG anime fan. Nostalgia Critic's commercial videos are often his funniest videos. I totally agree with that. My God. I might be biased because growing up in the 80s and the 90s, I always tried my best to skip the commercials, but I used to love them. Now, excuse me, guys. Yeah, now I absolutely love the commercials, and I like to make fun of them. So he's kind of doing the job that I've been doing in my head. So appreciate you, CG anime fan. All right, let's see if we can get the sound back. Hold on. Why is the sound not working? I do not know. Hold on, let me try something, guys. Let's see if that fixed it. Nope. Let's get back to here. Let's see. Present. Just give me a minute, guys. There we go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Well, I got my recliner, I got my I Donut Donuts t-shirt, boys, ninjas, pirates, and the annoying...
Only on the Sega system. Sega. The challenge will always be there.
But the system will not. Hey girl, as long as you're not just doing it to show off.
Dipstick, when you just want to show off.
So why, if they wanted a jump rope, why didn't they just get a jump rope? What is I don't know if I'm missing something here. Just get a jump rope. Why not? Let me check the comments. We got another comment here. When it comes to commercials, the 90s and 2000s are the decade that I have nostalgia for. I agree. Commercials kept getting better and more creative. Let me know, guys, if there are some commercials which you found the most entertaining. Let me know. Appreciate you, CG anime fan. Appreciate you.
Scum!
Why is this thing doing this? Okay.
Go too, but that never went anywhere.
So it's just for this little bit. So let's just do it.
Oh God, how did this toy never catch on? Listen to this. These were spacemen who take over the minds of dinosaurs and use them as weapons in their intergalactic war.
Yes. Right.
That's the coolest idea ever!
Yes! Yes! I used to love these toys! Why didn't you get popular?
The evil ruler. We'll meet again, Sweat Star!
They had a TV show too, but that never went anywhere. Why?
I never saw
I mean,
it.
seriously, it's like the best combination of everything boys like. Just throw in cowboys, ninjas, pirates, and the annoying of girls for making us feel confusing emotions, and it'd be perfect.
Fighting gunner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shoot the brain box off.
He's free.
Oh well, all I gotta say is as long as Jeff Goldblum has nothing to do with them, these dinosaurs are awesome.
Tyrannosaurus Rex with figures, battle gear, and motorized walking action.
Dino Riders.
That's famous there.
Yeah,
Hey kids, it's me, the Spring Bunny. Call me today and...
Oh, come on! It's a fucking rabbit! That counts as a reason to call a number because you show a fucking rabbit on screen?
There's a new story every day, so call today.
I mean, how lazy can these get? Hello, kids. I'm a table. Would you like to hear an exciting table adventure? Cause, you know, tables go on a lot of fucking adventures. So, if you'd like to hear about me, a table, dial this number. Table away!
We can't wait to share our warm weather fun and discoveries with you. Remember, get your parents' permission before you die.
Preferably while they're asleep. Hey Fred, it's the same old shtick again.
Rockstone! Bonnie!
Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta address something with these commercials. Here you got Barney, who's going to these extreme lengths to get Fred cereal. Why doesn't he just go to the fucking store? I mean, my God. It's incredible the lengths he'll go to. I mean, his face is on the fucking box! You'd think he'd be able to get a few free ones every once in a while.
Bonnie!
And for that matter, why does Fred keep feeding into his habit? Why doesn't he just crack and tell him what he really needs to do?
Bonnie! Uh-oh, this rock's got to roll.
Okay, Bonnie, before I chase you around in some comedic routine, I just want to ask you to do one thing. Look at yourself. Just really look at yourself. I mean, my God, Bonnie, my God. You're a pathetic wreck. I mean, that stage alone, how much did that cost you? 100, maybe thousands of dollars? And you keep doing this every week.
Right. I want to stop and get the comments. CG Anime Fan says, I'll never agree with the nostalgia critic about the Flintstones. I love that show, but he hated it. Keep in mind, guys, and I agree with you, sir. Madam, or however you identify yourself. I apologize if I misgendered you. I apologize. But keep in mind, there is a big difference between the nostalgia critic, which is a character that they have created for the show or the channel Awesome, and Doug Walker, I believe his last name is. Keep in mind, there's a difference, because if you watch his videos, he'll do like the nostalgia critic and then do his real thoughts on this show or whatever. So what the opinions that he does with the nostalgia critic may or may not align with Doug Walker. Okay, so I just want to make that. But I love the Flintstones, and it's been, I mean, it was super popular. I remember a spinoff show called The Flintstone Kids in the 80s. That showed you how well that series was, you know what I'm saying, how influential it was. So anyway, thank you, sir. I keep saying sir. I don't know if you sir, madam, how you gender yourself, but I apologize. CG Anime Fan, thank you.
Week after week, you blow your money away when you could be spending time with your family. This is why you're defaulting on your mortgage, Pawn. This is why Betty has to strip. Here's
what episode was that?
$20. That's good for a couple boxes. Go to the store, get a few, enjoy yourself.
Okay, when he made this statement about Betty needing to strip, and I said, what episode was that? Guys, don't post the link, okay? Okay, I'm just saying. I know there probably are some videos. This is the internet, and there probably are some videos that showcase that. Just I don't know the rules right now. I'm on social media. I don't want to get banned and kicked out. Just hold on, hold your horses. Thank you for your willingness to want to participate, but just don't post that link. I just don't want to right now. Okay. CG Anime Fan, you have no need to apologize. I am male. Thank you very much for that clarification. So let's continue on.
You have a problem, Bon. You have a real serious problem, and it needs to be addressed. I mean, seriously, Bon, what is it about my cereal that sets it apart from other cereals? Because it came from your wife's box. Okay, Bon, you're going down.
Cocoa Pebble cereal, part of the nutritious breakfast. Yabba dabba delicious.
Oh, then eat your wife's box.
You can smush them, you can mush them.
Maybe it's me, but this commercial seems ungodly cruel.
You can smush them, you can mush them, you can push them.
Oh, God! Oh, that hurts! Oh, God, no, just that!
Smushies with a friend.
No, please, I'm claustrophobic. Oh!
Smush.
Oh! Sick, twisted bit.
You can't stop.
Oh!
Everybody.
You girls are Satanists! Ah!
Mushy sold separately from Fisher Price.
Those Smushies, those are one of those toys that got so freaking nasty. I think it was like totally made of cloth. I'm not sure what was in the inside, probably some foam or something. those things got super nasty. And you, from what I remember, you couldn't put them in the washing machine because you put them with the rest of the clothes and they get, the thread will come loose, it get faded, the colors will get faded. Kids would eat their whatever food, their hamburgers, and get ketchup all up in it, barbecue sauce, grease, whatever. And those things were the nastiest toys around. Not because they were about nasty, just kids and their nasty hands, and they just didn't wash them. And they take them outside and throw them around, and they get full of dirt and everything. Yeah, those were some nasty toys. So if you guys ever go to like the thrift store or buy them off eBay, please clean them things. Them things are nasty. I guarantee you. It hasn't had 58 and 700 years of nastiness in it, okay? And it might be dust mites or whatever in it. So please clean them things. Anyway.
Mr. Turtle.
Here's a classic. It has a great setup and a great punchline. It's a wonderful commercial.
Ask Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. 3.
But you see, I don't think that's the real question here. I think the real question is, why the hell is this boy naked? Nobody addresses this? Even the turtle, when he first comes out, is like,
what the fuck? Put on some clothes, boy. I can see your junk.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to
the other scene I like is when the owl opens his eyes. I don't know, am I the only one that finds that a little creepy?
Mr. Owl.
Let's find out.
Well, it's still a classic commercial. I always look forward to watching it whenever it's on.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
It's a signal, it's a sign you got.
Oh yeah, this is part of those McDonald's commercials that try to advertise to the teen demographic. I guess they were trying to make this a household symbol.
Doing breakfast, doing lunch, doing dinner, you can do the odd dance.
Yes, this not only shows that you can do 1/4 of the YMCA song, but also prove that your mother drank while she was pregnant with you.
Somebody gonna do that back.
Seriously, how the hell would you react if someone just came up to you and did this? Hey, Critic, spit it out there. What is it? Get out of my house! Nothing much else you can say, but do the arches.
Let's do lunch.
A monkey. I knew he was gonna do that. Anyway. CG anime fan says that Tootsie Pop commercial was shown for decades. Yes, they still show it sometimes. Actually, I don't have cable anymore. I have the Roku stick. So I'm sure they probably still show it on cable or whatever. Those of you who have cable, have you seen that commercial recently?
Down with Zelda from the very start.
Really? We're giving Zelda a mythical story about a faraway land, a rap song?
Been through with an overhead view, cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh boy, this guy and Kazam should do a duet together.
Don't understand, I'm the man with the plan, cause the power's in my head and the power's in my hand.
Cause I am Kazam.
Ooh, man.
I'm more than I seem, you all are looking at your dream. In your coffee, I'm the cream.
So I stay on track.
Let's talk about that. If they made a remake, I know y'all sick of them, okay? Just for fun, if they made a modern day remake of the movie Shazam, who would y'all want to play Shazam? And you can't say Shaquille O'Neal. Some modern day celebrity. I don't know. They don't have to look like Shaq. And we could change the story or whatever, but which brings me to an episode I heard earlier about not the conspiracy theory. What is that thing called? The Mandela effect, where they were talking about that there was a movie with Sinbad in it called Kazam. I made a whole video about that on my channel, KillaKrane Productions, if you guys want to watch that. But what I'm saying is, I believe that it was the reason why people swear that it was actually made. They actually have Kazam in mind. You know what I'm saying? The one with Shaq. So I've asked people, just go on my YouTube channel, and I asked them, if you've actually seen this movie, the Shazam movie with Sinbad, what was the plot of the movie? What did the boy ask for? Because he supposedly got 3 wishes. What were the 3 wishes that the little boy asked for? What were the consequences of those wishes? Who was the adversary or the antagonist of the movie? Most people can't answer any of those, but they be like, I swear I saw it. But even if it's another 1980s movie that they saw one time on VHS, they can at least answer a few of those questions. But people can't do it when it comes to the Sinbad Shazam movie. So I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm saying answer some of those questions for me, guys. There's some more, like I said, on my YouTube channel, KillaKrane Productions, and just search up Shazam, Sinbad movie. Anyway, CG Anime Fan said, I would want Keith David to do it. He's a great actor, and he's a great actor that has a wonderful singing voice. Keith David, was that the guy that played Spawn in the Spawn TV show? The HBO series Spawn. I believe that's him. Yeah, he did a lot of other great voices and stuff like that. A few in the DC universe and stuff. So if me and you are thinking about the same person, I kind of agree. He kind of does serious roles though. And you have to be a little bit on the comical, lighter side. But I give it to you. Yeah, sure. Yes, Keith David was the voice of Spawn. Thank you. My little 45-year-old brain is actually working today. Nice. Anyway, let's get back to these commercials. Thank you, CG Anime Fan.
Collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back.
One snap of my fingers, get a scoop of Ben and Jerry. Living so rich, better watch my arterials.
Down with Zelda.
Let's green egg and ham it.
It's not even the worst, it's just the idea of giving a fantasy game a rap seems really silly to me.
No.
I mean, in Japan where the game originated, they probably treated it with a lot more respect.
Well, excuse me, princess.
It's the Gracious Gate game.
Okay.
All right, quick question, guys. If they made a live-action Legend of Zelda movie, who would you want to play Link, and who would you want to play Princess Zelda? I think that everybody wanted, what's Spider-Man's name? Tom Holland, that was in the Marvel Spider-Man movie with the Avengers and stuff. Everybody wants him to play Link. Do you guys agree with that? Do you have another idea of somebody else? CG Anime Fan said Keith David has shown his comic skills in Has Been Hotel. Has Been Hotel. I need to do. Thank you so much. Me and my daughter have been watching that show. It is a great show. I need to catch up on those episodes. It is a great cartoon. It's a cartoon, but it's on the adult side, very much the adult side, but I totally recommend it. If you guys want to watch it with me live, that would be great. If you guys want to do that, just let me know. CG Anime Fan, I haven't played The Legend of Zelda, so it's hard for me to answer that question. That's okay. It's never too late to go buy the game. You can buy these video game things. It's like I want to get up, but I don't want to at the same time. But I have this little thing. It looks like a Nintendo. It's only about that big, and it plays like 650 Famicom and regular Nintendo games. And one of them might be Legend of Zelda is not on there. But you can find it some of anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Or you can watch clips on YouTube on playthroughs of Legend of Zelda. I will say this, from my understanding, and you guys can correct me, a lot of the Legend of Zelda games don't exactly kind of match up. You know what I'm saying? And I probably have to make a video on it. I'm sure somebody has already. But a lot of the games don't. The continuity and the storyline, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. But in this one, wait a minute. Now in this one, Like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? So I've often wanted to kind of collect my thoughts on it. But it's not as bad as Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is all over the freaking place. I don't even know what's going on in Final Fantasy. But those are great games as well. It's a classic RPG. So is The Legend of Zelda. So anyway, let's continue on with the commercials.
Yeah, you know how they always say that TV and movies are rotting your brain, there's just too much violence? Why don't you go play a board game or something? Yeah, alright, take a look at this board game.
Make 'em, take 'em to the back daddy. Smash 'em, now the history. A little, and now you're a little out of shape. That's the way you do it when you play the Great Escape.
The Great Escape game. Race through the crazy jam factory without getting sliced.
It's fun.
I'm almost done.
Maybe you won't run out too late. That's the way you do it when you play the Great Escape.
Great Escape. Because killing things that are smaller than you gives you power!
Is it me? Is it you? Who knows? It's you!
Oh yeah, you all know this game and all have a great time playing it.
Can you guess who? Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
You're out of here.
Can you guess who? Do you have a clue? Does your person wear glasses? Yes. I'm gone.
Me too.
I know that somebody made a modern day version of this. If you guys can let me know, because I used to love playing this game. This game was a whole lot of fun. Somebody made like a modern day version. I don't know, but it would be fun for any of us to make a new version of this game. Let's keep going.
Like most kids, though, I always want to take the game a little further.
Can you guess who? It's a mystery.
Is your person Jewish?
No.
Your history.
Can you guess who?
Has your person slept with mommy?
Uh-huh.
You're out of here.
Can you guess who?
Is your person serving time for multiple homicides?
Yes. I'm gone.
Me too.
Can you guess who?
Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like a bitch?
No! Can you guess who?
Is your person the subject of several disturbing documentaries?
Yes.
You're Charles Manson!
You win. Let's play.
A CG anime fan. I think that Guess Who is one of those games that they keep remaking. Yep, I believe so too. Just like Monopoly. Oh my God, there's a Monopoly version of everything. Even if you go to, I went to several cities in Georgia, and each one of those cities has a Monopoly version. You know what I'm saying? So there's a Monopoly version for everything. Even my hometown of Clarksdale, Mississippi, online they have a Clarksdale Monopoly game. So it would be nice to have like a Guess Who celebrity version. Anyway, thank you.
Can you guess who? Guess who? Game cards do not actually talk.
If they do, you should probably seek help.
Now at Burger King, you can collect Save the Animal cards.
Really? You went from He-Man cups that you're supposed to sword fight with to environmentally aware trading cards?
There's 17 cards in 4 albums, one with every kid's meal.
And this is why you'll never be as popular as Happy Meals.
You can save them in albums. Or trade them with friends.
Actual odds of getting raped by a gorilla in a Burger King now only 1 in 5.
You're right way at Burger King now.
Where are the corn pops?
Sorry.
She ate all my Kellogg's corn pops.
Oh yeah, remember these commercials? Always starring the mentally tormented kid who has a fucking fetish for a children's cereal?
Oh, Mom, that pops taste like sweet popcorn, and she ate the last bowl. Ah!
It always starts off with some kid discovering there's no corn pops, and then we take a disturbing look into their deep, dark psyche.
If you were out of corn pops.
Out of my Kellogg's corn pops? How could you? Stay calm. Hey, anything you got. But oh, that pop tastes like sweet popcorn. I want them and I can't have them. Oh!
These kids are friggin' nuts. I mean, if you were watching this, you'd think it was something out of a scary film or a psychological thriller or something.
Pass me the corn pops.
Where next, Caddy?
Right, sir. Oh no, I want my Kellogg's corn pops.
Pops? I gotta have my pops.
Let's go, son.
Coming. Go. Leave behind my corn pops. Are you serious? Stay calm. Oh, like sweet popcorn, there's never enough. And now I have to lug this bag on an empty tank and shag balls for this divot head who thinks I'm his son while they get the pops. And somebody get me out of this!
Yes. You are tearing me apart, Corn Pops!
Kellogg's Corn Pops is part of this complete
Gotta have my
breakfast.
crack.
Gotta have my Pops.
Hear anything? Negative.
Sunkiss searches high and low for fun fruit trees.
Ah, yes, the fun fruit tree.
Yes, this used to scare the hell out of me. But it was one of those things back in the 80s. They used to make a lot of stuff for kids, but it kind of traumatized us, but made us stronger at the same time. So you guys will see what I'm talking about. This commercial used to scare the frick out of me.
I guess the idea behind these things was that, I don't know, you make them laugh and they drop fun fruit candies.
That's why fun fruits are so much fun to eat.
I don't know, I always found these things a little creepy. I mean, really creepy. You are telling me about fun fruit trees! They just seem unnatural. Every time they appear, I keep thinking they're gonna do something out of an Evil Dead movie. Yeah. Fucking scary.
Sun-kissed fun fruits. Every chewy one is real fruity fun.
Oh boy. Better enjoy this movie while you can, folks, because you will never see it in theaters again.
Because he's the one and only Brer Rabbit. Back again on the big screen in Walt Disney's happiest classic, Song of the South.
Did we mention that even though we're just showing the animated scenes, they're only about as long as this commercial? That's right, the rest is live action, and dealing with incredibly slow-moving racial relations. Doesn't that sound like fun, kids?
Walt Disney's Song of the South.
Yeah, when people say that didn't age well when it comes to TV and movies and stuff like that, they meant this movie. This was like the quintessential show. And, you know, a lot of stuff, we're not talking about stuff that was blatantly racist. This is something that they didn't try to pass off as racist, but it obviously was. CG anime fans said that film still hasn't gotten released to DVD and streaming. I wonder why. You know, with Disney, they have been good with putting a little disclaimer at the front of it. And I believe that's all we need, just a little disclaimer to say, hey, this was made back then. We had different principles. We're just releasing this for, you know, continuity reasons or whatever, just to, you know, show you our catalog of movies that we've created, but we don't agree with these concepts and stuff. I think that'll be good enough. But anyway.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Warning, this Academy Award-winning movie Disney will soon be ashamed of. It may or may not be racially insensitive. Honestly, it's sort of hard to tell, but Disney's not going to take that chance anyway. See the film that millions of people around the world are calling okay!
Mom, your grandma, twin.
Yeah, they just arrived. Introducing Cabbage Patch Kids Twins. It doesn't happen very often.
Alright, this is an ad for Cabbage Patch Kids Twins.
Emma Blue is the chubby one. That's Diana Marie.
How is my Diana Marie?
That's Emma Lou.
No, I thought this one was Emmy.
Grown up.
Yeah, it's innocent enough, but look at how this ad begins.
Mom, your grandma, twin. Yeah, they just arrived.
Hold on, we got a guest. L-Dog, what's going on, brother?
Man, what's happening, man? What's happening?
Nothing much. We just enjoying a few little commercials, like we did the last time, except we got the Nostalgia Critic. This is off his channel.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, are you a fan of the Nostalgia Critic?
Man, you know what? Everything, man, nostalgic is anything nostalgic is basically good, man. You know, it really does give you like a feel good, take you trip down memory lane, kind of gets you out of, you know, reality of what's going on, you know, like right now, because it's so much stuff going on, man. I'm actually watching the news right now, man, and they just had shots fired outside of the FedEx Forum during the basketball game. It ain't funny. It's not funny. It's really a shame, but
right. Sometimes
you know, but watching, you know, with these old commercials and everything, and you know, I told you my wife and I went to a nostalgic store. You know, when we went out of town, in February. So, and then I sent you, you know, the store and everything.
Right. I appreciate that too.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just it's always good to look back, you know, on what came about and everything. Like I remember, you know, one of the famous commercials was the "Where's the Beef" commercial, you know, with Wendy's.
The old women.
A lot of the McDonald's, you know, commercials. You know, they had the the best one of the best ones. Michael Jackson's Pepsi commercial.
Yes, sir. Now, which one you talking about? Is the one with Carlton in it, or Alfonso Roberto, or the one where they didn't show that one where he burned his hair? So you must be thinking on that one.
The one. Well, you know, it was that one, and then I want to say it was another one. The Gatorade commercials are nostalgic. Like, so it's I mean, like I said, man, it feels good. It always feels good to take a trip down memory lane. You know, regardless, you know, with movies or music or I like watching a lot of the I wish they would do like the old MTV and BET videos, you know, like to see how videos that have actually, you know, transformed from, you know, where they were to where they are now. So
yep. Speaking of which, I found old Video Soul. You remember Video Soul?
Most definitely.
We can do just like we're doing right now, where we pause the video and watch it and give comments and stuff. We can do that like Video Soul 106 in Park, you know, stuff like that. And we can just comment on it. You know what I'm saying? Just watch stuff like that. Yeah. I've been saying, you know, if you guys want to watch movies, like one of them I want to comment on as we go along is like the 5 Heartbeats. And I'm gonna get a few of my martial art friends, and we're gonna watch like the Karate Kid and pause it, and like, you know, in real life, you know, karate training isn't like this and like that, and we can get some police officers to join in, and they can watch like what's that, Police Academy and stuff like that. So.
Oh my gosh, man! Look, man, my cousin and I talk about Police Academy. From time to time, man. Oh
yeah, they have a great
see. I can get away with that and do it. You know what I'm talking about, but don't nobody else know what I'm talking about. So you can really get away with that. And you talk, man. You know what movie I want to see that I haven't seen in a long time?
What's that?
Airplane.
Bro, one of my favorite spoof comedies of all times. I love that movie. And then the way you could just get away with stuff. Like, I think I'm talking with somebody else about that, about the 2 little kids, the 2 little white kids.
Yeah,
and then
the last time you did a podcast, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that. So we got to watch that again, man. See it again for the first time. You know?
I mean, you know, so they were, man, it's like I said, man, you know, I just wanted to hop in here for a minute, man, and just tell you, man, just keep doing what you're doing. But like I said, I mean, it's cool. Like it's, you know, I think you were doing a commercial with the toys and everything, and I remember, matter of fact, I saw a commercial I think I was strolling on Instagram where they had the race car track, and you know how they would stop, how they had it where they can just make believe get their oil change and get some gas. And this particular racetrack, you can fold it up and you can carry it with you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, man, it's I mean, it's a lot of good stuff, man. Like I said, I'm gonna go get one of those. Did you happen to have a speaking spell?
Yeah, I remember several of those,
Yeah, they had
And
the speaking spell, they had the speaking math, which I had both. And those were pretty good learning tools, man.
right. You remember we used to like write dirty, well, I know me and my cousins did, like write dirty words on it just to hear them curse. Or I think I mentioned this. We used to get like you remember the Teddy Ruxpin, right?
Yes.
And we used to get like a Dr. Dre tape and put it in the Teddy Ruxpin to hear him rap,
See, you know what, man? See, I didn't even think about to go that far, man. I promise you, man. I don't think I had. You know what? I think one of my cousins had a Teddy Ruxpin. I never did have one because I think at that time, I felt like I was getting up in age and I ain't need that, So
yeah, I think you gotta. I don't want to announce your age or anything, but
man, I'll say it, man. I'm a 49er.
49er. So you got 4 more years over me. So I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was born in 78. I'm not sure when Teddy Ruxpin came out, but I was kind of sort of around that time frame where it was appropriate for me to, like a Teddy Ruxpin. But I grew out of it real quick too,
Yeah.
But I want to play the rest of it. I want you to comment on some of these.
Okay,
this
go
is
ahead.
Cabbage Patch.
Now, what if, for the sake of argument, she didn't know that was a joke? If your husband called up and said that your daughter is pregnant, would you react so pleasantly?
Mom, your grandma, twin. Yeah, they just arrived.
What? Baby, who touched you? Who got you back up? Congratulations, Frank.
We just heard.
Frank, tell me what's happening. Have you called the authorities? This is Emma Lou and this is Anna Marie. Frank, did you try to hang up on me? It's still on the hook. Give me some answers, damn it! It was Uncle Bill, wasn't it? I knew his checkered past would ruin this family. Oh, God, my little baby girl's been deflowered.
Cabbage Patch Kids twins. They arrived together with special adoption papers.
I don't want to live. I don't want to live. I got a wuzzle. I'm gonna snuggle. Being hippopotamus.
Remember the Wuzzles? These toys were so popular they got their own Disney TV show. And who can blame them? It's a pretty clever idea. These were toys that combine two kinds of animals, like half hippo and half rabbit. Nothing really wrong with these except for one lyric that drives me nuts.
I got a wuzzle, I'm gonna snuggle. Being hippopotamus. Cuddly as can be, cause she's part hippo and part bunny.
Alright, that was okay.
I got a wuzzle, I'm gonna snuggle. Name's Bumbleye. Cute as he can be, cause he is part lion and part bumblebee.
Yeah, that was good too.
I got a wuzzle, I'm gonna snuggle.
Name's Oliver.
Funny, yes sirree, cause he's part elephant, part kangaroo. Oh, Roo!
Cheater! Cheater! Really? They couldn't come up with something to rhyme with Roo? That's gotta be one of the easiest words to rhyme. I got a wuzzle, I'm gonna snuggle, so much he can do. See? How is that hard? It's incredibly easy. Or how about, I got a wuzzle, I'm gonna snuggle. We don't care about rhyming. Fire shit. Oh well, it's still a clever idea either way.
Wuzzles come with their own storybook sold separately from Hasbro Softies.
And the weather for today will be...
Oh God, this boy is fucking nuts.
Thunderstorm,
Who didn't as a boy
hailstorm,
wanted this
desert
thing?
storm, Nerf arrow storm.
Who the hell is this kid? It's like he's in the lair of a Batman villain.
The rapid-firing, semi-automatic, rotating turret. That means 6 arrows. No waiting.
Yes. No waiting.
Now that's what I call service.
Nerf will leave none alive.
Hey, if you don't have the Nerf arrow storm, you're just a target.
Jesus Christ, kid! I thought this was just a game!
Don't you get it? It's Nerf or nothing.
And by nothing we mean death!
It's Nerf or nothing.
Aliens. Did you have any Nerf guns or any guns that you grew up that you wanted?
You know what? No, no. I did have a Nerf football. You know, I wouldn't really. I don't know why I wouldn't. I just really wasn't a big fan of. Did I have any guns? I probably did have any guns. I probably can't remember. Man, those commercials were funny. When you sit back and you watch those old commercials, yeah, those commercials are funny. You know, they were really, really, really trying to sell the product. Like they really, really, really was trying to sell the product. They didn't really care. You know, but like I said, I mean, like now you look at commercials now, I mean, they basically do the same thing. For the most part, you know, people selling stuff now, they know that that people are on social media a lot. So now, you know, like say for instance, and I don't know how they do it. You guys know this about as well as I do. Because it happened to me. Let's say, for instance, that you're looking for, well, I was looking at a Mazda.
Okay.
I went to the internet on my phone. I was looking for a Mazda.
A Mazda, like a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, when I got on Facebook or social media, Facebook or Instagram, guess what popped up? A Mazda, you know, thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they literally watch you. Like whatever you're searching, whatever you're looking for, they find you. And so, you know, now you're going to keep getting, you know, those ads, you know, on your timeline, like constantly. And so, you know, you got to kind of, I guess, because a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people still watch TV, but they're more likely watching, you know, a movie on Netflix. You know, the phrase Netflix and chill. They kind of got that going on right now. And
watch the first 5 minutes, then screw. That's what they need to call it.
And so, yeah. And so possibly, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I'm glad you mentioned that.
I like crazy.
So my wife and I, we were watching a commercial, and the commercial was talking about Blockbuster.
Ooh.
And so she was like, man, I remember when I worked at Blockbuster, and you know what? And you had to rewind the movie, you know, because if you didn't rewind the movie, you know, you were gonna get a fee or something like that. And you know, you picked a movie where you can, instead of you keeping it, you know, one night or 2 nights, you can keep it an extra night, you know, something like that.
I remember.
Yeah, man, it's amazing how things have changed. It's amazing how things are changing. Like now, like I said, you know, you just stream stuff on Netflix. But I think like after a while, they're gonna start having commercials on Netflix too.
Yeah, probably so. And I don't think that would be fair because, we're actually paying. If it was free, I can see like YouTube, but I pay the extra, I think it's $9 a month, $10 a month. It drafts out of my account specifically so I can get extra videos. For the main part is so I won't get any commercials. So I wouldn't think that's fair, but what can I do about it? So.
Yeah, and so I mean, but they gotta make it. They gotta get, they gotta try to sell stuff because, like I said, they know now people are they're streaming movies. They're not really watching TV, like that,
right,
or whatnot. So yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to the video so we can get this out the way. And
all right, aliens. Now we're talking.
It's the alien flying queen and her gruesome gorillas. Send in the ultimate space marine, ATAX.
Wait. The ultimate space marine is named ATAX? It sounds like discount tampons you get at the dollar store.
ATAX, disguised in his big bad bug suit.
He sneaks in.
Oh, really? An alien disguise suit. Why didn't they think of that before? All right, Marines, here's the plan. We are going to dress up in alien costumes, get a bunch of garbage bags and the world's biggest dildos, and we are gonna sneak into the alien's nest. They don't have any eyes, so they'll never be able to spot us. Any questions? Yes, Hudson.
How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Shut up!
Send in Hicks and the heavily armored evac fighter.
Send in the Marines.
Blast them.
Yeah.
And bottle them.
Yes, and bottling. Yes, of course. Alien costumes and bottling. This is the future of our military, folks. If this is how it's gonna look, I think Hudson said it best.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Bye-bye bug. Each sold separately.
Aliens. You've got your sunrise. You caught a prize. You're making your Johnson.
What?
You caught a prize. You're making your Johnson.
What?
Love these
Party nights, summer whites. Your friends, and your Johnson.
Johnson?
Saturday nights, distant lights. Your girl, and your Johnson.
Whoa, hey, keep it clean! It's disturbing commercials. Get any creepier than that?
Rooster tails, water trails. Your kids, and your Johnson.
I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
Shut up!
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
And then your wife found out what you were doing with your Johnson, and, well, let's just say you and your Johnson won't be hanging out with any kids anymore.
Right.
Commercials like this do make you wonder, though. Are they aware what's going on? I don't know. I almost think they planned this so that people will talk about their product more. Like, they meant for it to have a double meaning. But I don't know. Maybe I'm sounding like a conspiracy nut. I mean, can you think of any other commercial that can be taken the wrong way so easily?
Just wait till you see what I've got. It's the Wonder Boner.
The Wonder Boner?
Oh, you laugh now. Just watch. You just assemble the Wonder Boner stainless steel rods like this, take the fish, and...
The Wonder Boner. Introducing the Wonder Boner, the amazing new fishing tool that makes deboning fish a breeze.
Okay! You had to know what you were talking about. Nobody's that naive! You're trying to play all innocent when you know that everyone's gonna be snickering at your commercial, and thus remembering your product better. I mean, I might believe that wasn't intentional if they don't drop any more innuendos.
The Wonder Boner.
My wife would like that.
You know! You totally know what you're talking about, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I think the Wonder Boner is a winner.
Stop saying that! I don't care if your wife would like one of those, just keep your fucking Wonder Boner to yourself!
The Wonder Boner comes with a polyethylene storage case that doubles as a base and a cutting board.
I mean, seriously, you can't even say that word without having somebody crack up. Watch! Wonder Boner. see?
So, Dave, where did you get the Wonder Boner? It's funny you should ask.
No! Got to something else!
Order your Wonder Boner now.
All right, kids. Fucking Wonder Boner is where I draw the line. This was my look at commercials part 2. I hope you had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you, your Johnson, and your Wonder Boner have a fantastic evening. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and...
Wonder Boner? Really?
CG animated fan said, I wonder how they didn't pick up on the obvious other meaning of that word. I think that double entendres was the main way to advertise that thing. L-Dog, can you remember any other commercials that had like innuendos that it probably was or wasn't meant, but it had a double entendre to it?
You know what? I don't. I really don't. And you know what? And see, when you're a kid, you don't really, you just, it's just a commercial. And the cool thing about it is that you're trying to, with the exception of Christmas,
okay.
I'm going to say maybe October, November rolls around. You're watching Saturday morning cartoons, and then, they have this next big thing to pop up. And so, that's keeping you intrigued. Any other time, you're not really paying attention to the commercials. You just really wanting to get back to your show.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example. Like I was a huge fan of Transformers.
Me too.
And so, the commercials were the commercials ran, but you really wanted to try to get back to the show. So you kind of felt like the commercials were in the way of your show.
Right.
So, but it wasn't until, like, say for instance, like I said, okay, let's just say that you're watching Transformers, and then they introduce the Dinobots, and then if they're really smart, what they'll do is they'll have a commercial talking about the Dinobots, and so that makes you want to buy another Transformer. If that makes sense.
Oh, yep.
And so that's the way, they do it that way. But those commercials, like I said, you didn't catch them. You didn't really catch it because you're a kid. Now you're grown and you like, well, how do they get away with this on TV?
Mm-hmm.
How do they really get away with this? And so, but I mean, like I said, it went completely over our heads because once again, like I said, we're watching a show. The commercials are in the way. Let's get back to the show.
Mm-hmm.
But, like now, you're like, oh, snap. They were talking, they were talking about this. I mean, and it probably happened a lot. Like I said, but like I said, you're a kid. And the thing about it is that, yeah, we were kids. We were not exposed to a lot of stuff too, like these kids are today. So now, like I said, the stuff that was going on, that commercial that we just watched, I'd never seen that commercial. I really haven't. I've never seen that commercial before. But if they probably, and you know what, they probably showed that commercial on some like fishing show.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones that come on Saturday afternoon, And those probably and those commercials probably came on, during that particular time because guys sitting around and they got they got one beer in one hand and their other hand in the this is a
right
scratching them so and I mean and that commercial just pops up and then it just goes on to the next one.
Right. A lot of the commercials that we missed, the meaning to. There's a lot of shows too that had double meanings to them, and as a kid we didn't catch on to it. It's just wonderful. It's like I said before, the old cliche term of watching again for the first time. That's the way it is with video games. You play them again for the first time after a while, and you see new stuff that you haven't seen before. Me too. Me as a background actor who's done a ton of background on a lot of major motion pictures, I watch it for what's going on in the background more than the principal actors, and you'll catch a lot of stuff. One show I wanted to watch with you, episodes, is like a different world, and you'll see a lot of the same background actors over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
It's ironic that you bring that up because it was a chick. I actually followed the a different world page on Facebook, and it was a chick that was on there, and come to find out, she was like an intern or a director or something. So they used the same characters like over and over, and she kind of like popped up, before. So I can't remember her name. Hit me up tomorrow and let me go through let me see if hit me up tomorrow and I'll see who, but yeah. A lot of the gosh, you remember the song? I know you remember the song, Just the Two of Us.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that song was used in between scenes at times on the Cosby Show.
It was used between what's that?
Okay, so like sometimes like on the Cosby Show, they'll go to like a different scene.
Okay.
And I want to say that song was used. It was like a snippet. It wasn't the whole song. Like if you remember, like Bill Cosby was good at using, like I said, songs like that. Like he'll use like instrumental, like jazz.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it'll go dun, 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 and then it'll segment to another scene or something like that.
Yep.
And so and I just it was kind of cool, the way how he did that,
it was.
Yeah, but like with anything, like I said, with nostalgia and everything, one of the things that actually went over our heads as a kid, and the one thing I love about Abbott Elementary, which you should really watch, bro.
I need to.
You got to. I'm telling you, when you watch that show reminds me so much of Three's Company. When like you remember, like when Mr. Furley used to look into the camera and laugh.
Oh, breaking the third wall.
Yeah. And they do that a lot on Abbott Elementary. That what makes Abbott Elementary so. I mean, Abbott actually has that nostalgic type feel, where like it's, to me, Abbott Elementary is the realest show comedy on TV right now.
Interesting.
It's just, I mean, it's a throwback to Abbott is the throwback to you remember when we were talking in like a couple podcasts that you had, and it was about having morals.
Yes.
Yes.
There was a few of those, but
Yes. Abbott Elementary now really has that. Yes. You have to go back. You have to go and watch it. Miss Scott, man, look, my battery is about to die. And I just wanted to come on here and support you, man. Look, he's doing a great job, guys. He's taking you back. I would have never thought to do a podcast the way how he's doing it, nostalgic type wise, because you don't get that, you don't get that every day. Normally, people have the podcast and they're talking about different subjects and everything like myself. But your podcast is most definitely new and it's fresh. So man, please continue to like and subscribe to his channel, y'all. Like I said, he's getting ready to do some great things, and man, I'm here to support you, man, 100%. So man, whenever you need a holler, man, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Man, thank you for that plug. Man, my podcast will be back, man. We went on hiatus for about we went on hiatus, we'll be back next week. we will be back next week. It's gonna be fun. Man, it's a lot of new stuff.
Tell them the name of your podcast.
So what now?
Tell them the name of your podcast.
Man, it's called the Flavor in Your Ear podcast, man. We've been, man, I'm basically a OG in podcasting, man. I've been doing it for a while. Started off doing it by myself and was doing it. I used to get up. This is when I was in New York, and I was doing it and didn't know what the world I was doing. Was just winging it. And man, and found a co-host, and she brings a lot of spiciness to the podcast and everything, and I most definitely appreciate D. Lennar for coming on and being a co-host. And this gentleman right here, he pops on from time to time when he cans, man. Like I said, I really appreciate when you come on too as well, because you bring a different element to the podcast that's it's me, and then it's her, and then you're pretty much like the calm one, the one in the middle. So yeah, like I said, I most definitely appreciate, man, when you come on, your presence and everything, brother, and like I said, I most definitely appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate it. It's an honor to be on your show. And I'm going to just tell you guys, this guy tackles a lot of subjects, which sometimes I hand it off to him. I'll be like, I was thinking about talking about that, but his show is a better choice to talk about these things because he gives better perspectives, and he gives the, like they say, his flavor to your ear. You know what I'm saying? So please check him out. His information is right here. His email. He does everything. He can create. Do you do websites too?
I've done the website for my wife and I. I've kind of I kind of dipped my toe in just to see how just see if anything gonna come out the water. Man, I'm getting ready to do something else, man. I'm getting ready to do something else. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you are not dealing with AI right now, you're going to be behind.
Yeah.
You're going to study be behind. AI, you might as well just go ahead on and embrace it. AI is most definitely taking over. And in the upcoming weeks, you're going to see the fruits of AI. And when I tell you that if I could show you what AI has done for me, it's going to blow your mind. That's another conversation for another time, man. Mr. Scott, man, look, you have a good night, man. God bless you, brother. And man, thank you for the tip of the hat. And I will holler at you tomorrow. Give me a call, man. Give me a call.
We have to get together.
Yeah, man. When I show you what I got to show you, you're gonna be like, whoa.
I seen the one you tagged me in, and that one is some beautiful animation. I was like, I got some serious catch up to do. You know what I'm saying?
Now that was not AI. That was just that's a software that I use. That was not AI. But what I'm gonna show you is definitely AI. It's definitely AI. And look, when I tell you that, I'm gonna tell you this right quick. When I tell you that I dropped, you said website. I dropped my website, and it basically told everything. It gave me the script. It gave me everything.
Nice.
So, yeah. I'll holler back, man. Look, man. Hey, God bless you, and you have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too. Take it easy.
All right.
All right. Once again, I want to thank the L Dog, Lamar Hicks, for joining us tonight. I want to thank CG. Let me make sure I'm getting it right. The comments. CG Anime Fan. I'd like to thank that person for joining in. I really do. Thank you very much. So, a couple other plugins. I'm working with a group called One Tribe Properties. I am helping them with their podcast as well. I will be giving more information on them. They are a wonderful group. They're working together to bring a lot of different classifications of people together for various reasons. I don't want to give spoiler alerts for what they're going through, but check them out, please. If you are looking for somebody, I know Mr. L Dog says that AI is the way to go, but if you are still looking for digital drawings of different things, check out Luna Art Galaxy. That's on, Galactic Studios 101 on Instagram. The young lady, Vanara Scott, she really does work with people and their prices. And so just check her out, contact her on Instagram, give her an instant message or whatever. Oh yeah, my boy David, Everest Productions on YouTube, the Juice Weezer. Check him out, please. Let me see, what else do we have here? The Nostalgia Critic, I want to thank him for all the wonderful videos that he's done so far. The video that I released, I'm not even sure, I think it's probably about 10, 15 years old or something like that, but I just love that he has a series on like old commercials and stuff like that. So I'll probably be using some of his videos. Like I said, I do not own the rights to them. I believe that the Channel Awesome LLC has the rights to them. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't own the rights to them. I will take those videos down upon the request of the copyright owner. Let's see what else we got. I always plug in my boy Barrington Marson and my girl Love Atia. These are two creators that I've worked with in the past. Very professional people. They are doing their things. I want to plug them in. I still have my books available. Planet Furball and the Heretic Kitten and the book Blackjack and the Beanstalk. I'm still working on getting together some what do you call those, like animation and stuff like that, like a read through of those books. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm also helping One Tribe Properties with their podcast, and I have a family to take care of. So, and that's why I was late today, because I was taking care of my family and unexpected things that happened. So, I will get on that. Every now and then, I know this says Sunday Night Fun, but I like to play old school video games. I like to play new school. I don't have the newer systems. Um, I don't want to get into what happened to them, but I do have my old school system still. I can play old school arcade games, the actual arcade games, not the emulators and stuff like that. And I can connect them to here, and I can play them if you guys want me to play them live. I have Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I got an Atari 2600. I got an Atari 5800. What other games? Is I got PlayStation 1 and 2. I have Super Nintendo. I said Super Nintendo. Xbox 360. So if you guys have some games on those systems that you guys want me to play, let me know. Here is my contact information. My YouTube channel is KillaKrane Productions, KillaKrane Productions. If you want to email me, you can email me at KillaKrane Productions@gmail.com. Instagram, you can hit me up at Vinaris KillaKrane Productions. That's Vinaris KillaKrane Productions. Are there any other plugins? I'm still working on my book for The Legend of Gomeroi. I'm still waiting back. It takes a while, guys. And if you want to be a beta reader for this, let me know. I've got the outline created. I'm waiting for my beta readers still to get back with me. And since, they're volunteering and doing this just to be a part of this exciting thing, I really can't, tell them, hey, you need to get this done by a certain time. But I'm just taking my time with this book. This is really my passion. I've already created 3 series on YouTube called The Legend of Gomeroi. If you want to watch it, it's on my KillaKrane Productions page. But I'm writing a book which details, since I only created 3 episodes, it's going to detail what happened before those episodes. It goes into those episodes a little bit deeper, and it goes into the end of what I like to call the first season of The Legend of Gomeroi. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I apologize for being late. If you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want me to do for this podcast, I mostly do TV shows, video games, cartoons, nostalgic stuff. I could talk about current issues if you want to. I'm trying to keep it fun and uplifting. There's too many people already, in my opinion, that are doing like sex podcast and all these things and serious podcasts. It does need to be addressed, but I will save that, like I said, for my boy L Dog and the Flavor in Your podcast. And I'm a guest on there every now and then to give my opinions on certain topics, even like P. Diddy and celebrity stuff that's going on in Ukraine or the Israel and what's going on over there. So but just hit me up. Any of those. Let me one more time. Let's see. Yeah, it's already up here. So hit me up on KillaKrane Productions at gmail.com. Vinaris KillaKrane Productions. You can hit me up there. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up. I need to put that up here. One more thing that I'm going to put up here. This is my Facebook group that I've created for this. The KillaKrane Speaks On, okay? So if you go on Facebook and you search that up in the groups, you will see, I post a lot of stuff on there. So I do it to try to get an idea of what you guys might want to talk about. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please get on, be a part of my KillaKrane Speaks On page. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. If you have any ideas, let me know immediately. Thanks, guys.